Afternoon from Two Happy Children Farm. I'm in the afternoon here planting on my second day here. This is a no-till field, continuous no-till, and my big acre eating machine, the John Deere 7100. And so I just wanted to go over a few things I'm finding today. First of all, the soil moisture is really nice to work with this year. My first morning I was working on planting the headlands, which are full tillage, and now I'm in the main field, which is no-till. Some of the differences on the no-till versus tilled areas, I left my closing wheels on the strongest notch just because we have heavy clay soil here, and I needed to close the walls, and it didn't seem to have any downside to leaving those on a heavy notch. Another thing I found in the tilled area was one of these closing wheels wasn't following all the way, so it wasn't directly over the trench, which is hard to see if you're in no-till. So we have these shims on the side, and you can adjust them either way and line that up over your slot. So that's really critical for using spiked closing wheels. They're not forgiving at all. If they're off a little bit, then the slot will just stay open, especially if it's moist. Another problem I've had is a little bit with chain slipping. It is an old machine, so we're running probably 4.5 miles an hour as a safe speed. Looking at the trench here, you can see the seed here, and I like what I'm seeing. It's really deep into some wet soil, and the soil above it is nice and loose. So for what we're doing in no-till, this is really tremendous. And I'm also putting these seeds in deep. We're going 2.5 to sometimes 3 inches deep. I've learned if you shallow up, I've had so much trouble with uniform emergence. So this year I'm going deeper. And the other thing I'm doing this year different is I'm setting my row cleaners all the way up. So you'll still see a little more trash in the row this year. But this way I'm not engaging any moist soil and bringing it up onto the gauge wheels, and staying on top and keeping things dry. We'll see if that's a problem with emergence, having some residue over the row or not. Here's where we got quite a bit of residue. I might just lower them just a touch, but not too much. So that's an update. Day 2, no-till. Here's another example. Those spike wheels close, they push together, and then that's just shattering. And we're getting a nice trench, and the sidewalls are nice and loose too. And really good at heavy clay. So thanks for watching.